Today on r/AskReddit, you are transported to year 0 with any object from the present with you. Which item do you choose to make people lose their minds the most? Gray's Olympics Almanac. Complete Olympics statistics 1 to 50 AD. Just don't let Buff get his hands on it. Why don't you just make like a tree and get out to here? Well, the time machine would likely work as well as anything else. I can't believe nobody else, including me, has thought of this. Yeah. Take them to go see some dinosaurs. Lead hula hoop. If the point is to blow people's minds, I'd take a gold-plated Apache helicopter and materialize in year 0 at the top of Mount Olympus. I'd fly my golden chariot, circling Athens a few times so everyone notices. Land it at the Parthenon and emerge in a flight suit. Minds blown. You know how to fly an Apache helicopter? A lighter. If Hocus Pocus taught me anything, it's that making fire in your hands will freak people out. Also, it'd probably die without one. I was thinking a Costco jumbo box of matches. I'd think twice about your one thing being something that quickly runs out of fuel. Better to have a flint/steel striker. Probably hastily pick something up at the pharmacy toy aisle before I become the fourth king to present Jesus with a gift. A camera. And when I show them their picture, I tell them I've captured their soul. Then they'd take a picture of you as you burn at the stake. iPad and a solar powered case that is preloaded with several gigs worth of engineering documents and a complete historical record of events. Time for a tech jump. A map of the world. Roman Empire and America. I thought if this too. Something like a detailed geological survey map of the world, in the right hands, would be incredibly powerful. You could find paths through mountains, efficient reed routes, and undiscovered lands. With a little study you could locate resources. The edge this would give someone over people without any means to accurately map would be pretty mind-blowing. There's an old story I heard about an interview with a centenarian after the moon landing. They asked this little old lady what the greatest leap forward she'd witnessed was in these last 100 years as the world moved from horses to automobiles. The jet age, the nuclear age, and then the space age. And her reply was the mop. When she was a little girl they had to scrub the floor on their hands and knees. Then someone attached a handle to the scrub brushes and women could wash the floor standing up. It was the single greatest development in her lifetime. This thing, the stick attached to a scrub brush, impacted her life more than anything else from Einstein to Henry Ford. Please don't tell me your answer is a mop. An atom bomb is sure to make everyone lose their mind. Make sure to set its detonating time to the day when it's found. Your door is splitting down the middle? There's gaps in your houses? Your cart is broken? Don't you guys worry. I got you covered. To show you the power of Flex Seal, I sawed Noah's Ark in half. Adam Savage's titanium alloy flying Iron Man suit, possibly with a megaphone mounted in it. Why the megaphone? A good chisel. Going to go make some cave writings with a bunch of info on chemistry, extending into a little of quantum mechanics. About to confuse the duck out of historians. Edit. Yes, I realize when year 0 is. The point of caves is twofold. One is that I can do it in peace. The other is, so preservation and location aren't an issue. Writing it on paper could easily get burned or lost. A thorough carving should last, although I may need to do multiple caves in case one collapses. Saying it need to bring a chisel is a joke, that my whole goal when going back is to duck with present day historians. As for chemistry, it's because I just got my degree in it and I'm working on my master's. I won't remember everything, but almost all of chemistry is very new relative to math. So I'd know enough to really mess with people. Pretty much everything I know was discovered in the last 100 years. And definitely in the last 500. As for the quantum mechanics, it's because the wave equation is simpler to draw than an atom. This is by far my favorite answer. But people nowadays would totally claim it as a hoax. Or aliens. Edright XA12 is a dumb name, Ellen, just to confuse everyone. My prosthetic leg for my amputation. Just being alive would be a feat and the leg would be the icing on the cake. The leg would be the icing on the cake. Well, now you have to bring ingredients for a cake too. As many spices and seasonings as I could in their modern day little shaky containers. To say I would be a rich man would be an understatement. I bring the book. How to Invent Everything by Ryan North. I'm a time traveler. Seems to be an appropriate choice. Was just thinking of this book. Really want to read it sometime. The Lincoln Memorial. You never listed a size constraint. A gigantic marble Abraham Lincoln is now hidden somewhere in Australia. Having sunk into the dirt that was too weak to hold it. Imagine archaeologists finding a perfect duplicate of the Lincoln Memorial in Australia dating 2000 years old. What would the public reaction be? A firearm. That would make people lose their minds more than spaceships to us. A solar-powered calculator. It works without needing batteries. Which aren't around. Doesn't need the internet or to be plugged in. Innocent enough to make people go wow. Edit. Thank you to whomever sent the Bravo Award. You're probably overestimating what it'd take to be burned at the stake in year 0. Kazoo. For obvious reasons. Toilet paper. It even made people lose their minds in 2020. Jupiter. Jupiter's an object from the present. Trust me. It's gonna make waves. Just sent back with a statuette of Zeus. It'd bring a bicycle. Nobody would ever be able to catch me. They'd be in awe of my ability to travel anywhere I wanted 10x faster than them for free and not have to feed and train a horse. The problem with many devices is the battery. Bicycles don't need batteries. A Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier complete with nuclear powerhouse and all the bells and whistles, planes, choppers, boats. Were you by any chance dressed as a pirate in McDonald's in Oregon on Saturday? No joke. A guy dressed as a pirate in McDonald's asked me if I could take one item back in history, what would it be, and then he proceeded to tell me he'd take an aircraft carrier. Hang on. You mean 0 BC or 0 AD? Actually, neither exist in the Gregorian calendar. Jack Black. Michael Cera. One fully loaded Abrams tank. Great out of fuel in one day, that was fun. A history book. Imagine telling about the future in so many different ways. Telling them about medicine, vaccines, flying machines, better agriculture practices, how to build better technology, and a printing press to help spread the book around. However, who knows how empires will fight and colonize with this knowledge. Edit. Yeah, the book will probably be biased, and I can't correct or explain to them other events because of the language difference, but that book will probably be kept in a super safe place, and while the English language developed, they'll start to decode it. And if they do, it'll still be a good thing, because they will still develop technology a few hundred years early. A laser pointer with a solar battery. I'm gonna scare the shite out of some people with a harmless beam of light. Or attract giant cat-like creatures who will eventually work out you are the source of the red light that they can't touch, but they can touch you. My guitar. I won't be able to do much with a cell phone or a gun long term. But with 21st century instrument craftsmanship, I imagine I can consistently wow people. You could be the first annoying guy who plays his guitar at parties. Condoms. The time machine that brought me there. Thank you very much. Probably some fake magic equipment. Shite, I could be Jesus too right after he died. Jesus too. Christian Boogaloo. A book of math, physics, and some engineering projects from around the Industrial Revolution. All written in Latin. Also enough gold to get me to Rome. A Rubik's Cube, and when I solve it, I will be their king. Wikipedia on an e-ink display, powered by a hand crank. It'd bring a saxophone, and become the coolest cat this side of the Silk Road. Full series of the Old Farmer's Almanac. Maybe a calculus book. Or any other math book. Rather take a fancy tech gadget. Plastic wrap. I would take a camera. Use it to take photos and then make modern day historians lose their minds with what I found. Cheating? Maybe. A printout of Wikipedia pages detailing major events that would happen in the next 100 years. Including details of solar eclipses and storms and natural disasters. Then it'd pretend to predict those happening. Gonna be fun seeing everyone lose their minds. I'm going to activate hard mode on this one and say an ear of con. I can probably make all other sorts of things like penicillin to cure the plague and vaccines for stuff like smallpox. I will bring gold. Why? Salt is cheap here and trades for gold 1:1 there. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Nice try, but I'm not about to get murdered. Bop it. Empty bottle of Coca-Cola. Easy. One of those one-wheeled remote control skateboards that like 4 random kids in college towns ride. A picture of Earth taken from outer space. Calculus for dummies. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more dank curated content from Crosspostable Reddit.